the study. Our study is about the Portuguese language. Generally, Portuguese language is Romance language that used in Brazil, Portugal, and others Portuguese colonial or former colonial territory. As we know, Portuguese has become the main language or official language in some countries and also the co-official language in some other countries. So in our study, we will learn about the factors that motivates the student who taking the Portuguese language in their study life, especially the students in University Utara Malaysia. So the objective of the studies are to investigate the respondents' backgrounds, to investigate the willingness of the student who take the courses, and to observe the study outcome.
Greeting to everyone. After the introduction of background and objective of the study, I will explain the next part, which is methodology. First of all, we do research in descriptive studies. This method generally uses as mentioned the features of human and phenomena study. The study focuses on what and why as research title. We design a question to study and do data analyze about the title. We will refer to the elements of feedback by the student who study in Portuguese language course. We collect the primary data via questionnaire that answer by the respondent that choose by our research. We use Google Form as our platform to get the data of the questionnaire. The questionnaire was prepared in 3 types of factor, which is measuring attribute, measuring grades, and measuring life. These 3 types of factor total have 14 questions. Last, we use Microsoft Excel as our main software to analyze the data from answer by respondents. Microsoft Excel easily help us to analyze the data and the conclusion. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Cheak Sue Cherng and I'm going to present about the data analysis. 3.1 Respondent Data Analysis. First of all, students' gender in Portuguese language course. We have 2 gender, which is male and female, and the female students have the higher frequency, which is they have 79 female students and it consists of 52.7%. Next, the age of the students in Portuguese language course. We have the student from the age of 15 until the age of 22, and we can clearly see that from the table and the bar chart, the age of 15 has the highest frequency, which they have 75 students and the percentage is 50. Next, mother's job of students in Portuguese language course. Based on the data research, we can clearly see from the pie chart and the table, the student's mother who work at others field has the highest frequency, which they have 56 of mothers. They work at others field and they consist of 37.33%.
Good day to all. I'm Moorthy with metric number 280086, going to present data analysis for qualitative and quantitative data relating to students studying Portuguese language course. So I'm going to start with qualitative data, which is father's job of students. The fathers who are working in the other field have the highest frequency, which is 82 fathers, and the lowest frequency of this data will be the fathers who are at home, which is 5 fathers. Now presenting data analysis for weekly study time of student for Portuguese language course. Students who study for 2 to 5 hours per week for this course will be the highest frequency, which is 72, and the students who study this subject more than 10 hours per week will be the lowest frequency of this data, which is 15. Now I'm going to present the data analysis for current health condition of students. Students who excel in health condition will be the mode of this data, which is 71 student, and the least frequency of this data will be the students who is poor in health condition, which is 14. The data analysis for another qualitative data I'm going to talk about is the travel time taken by the students from house to school. The highest frequency of this data will be the students who take less than 15 minutes to travel from house to school, which is 100 for students, and the least frequency of this data will be the students who take more than 1 hour from house to school to travel, who is 5 students. After that, the data analysis I'm going to talk about is for the internet access of students at home. Students who is able to access the internet at home will be the highest frequency of this data, which is under 25 students, and the least frequency of this data will be the students who is not accessing the internet at the home, which is 25 students. Now I'm going to explain about the data analysis for extracurricular activity. Students who involving themselves in extracurricular activity will be the highest frequency of this data, who is 84 students, and the least frequency of this data will be the students who is not involving themselves in extracurricular activity, who is 66 students.
Now we are going to talk about students' romantic status in Portuguese language course. Based on the data research, we found that 38 students, they involve themselves in relationship status, which consists of 25.33%, and the student who does not involve themselves in romantic relationship has a higher frequency, which is they have 112 students, and the percentage is 74.67%. Next, 3.2 analysis related topic. We have the measuring students' period grade of the Portuguese language course. First, period grade. We have clearly collected all the data, and we have clearly seen that students who score the most grade is 12 until 14, which is they have 74 students score at 12 to 14 marks. Next, students' second period grade. Based on the bar graph and the table, we clearly see that the students score the most is 12 until 14 marks, which they consist of 71 of students. Next is third period grade of Portuguese language course. We also can clearly see that from the bar chart and the table, the students score the most is 12 marks until 14 marks, which is there are 70 students who score at 12 to 14 marks.
Data analysis for quantitative data, which is full absence of students. So first I'm going to explain about the mode. The mode is 3 days within the 19 days, which is the day the all students present to the Portuguese language class, and then the median of this data will be 9, and then the mean of this data will be 3 days within the 3 days, in which day all students will be absent, which means 3 days all the students will be absent averagely.
After we make the survey, we can conclude that females are more willing to learn the new language, which is Portuguese language. Next, students who are 15 years old and above are more willing to take the new courses, which is the Portuguese language courses. The third and the fourth point is about the parents' occupation. This may be due to the students' parents' occupation or belong to others' occupation, which may include translator. The experience of the parents may influence the students to take the new courses, as they know the importance of learning Portuguese language. So that's all from me. Thank you.